Okay guys, so this is your fastest Iraqi dinar somewhere on the net. I'm going to do it really quickly. It was my Zoom day today and Jack was on and we got some pictures. The people on the Zoom, we do Zooms every Monday at 11. It's a Miracle Mastermind member. You should consider getting on it. I think I'm going to get my friend who's a trust and estates attorney to come on it and talk about how to prepare for wealth. So anyways, if you're interested in that, I will put a link down below. I will pin it, as well as the freedom strategies. How do you find a bank in your area? How do you not go through a cafeteria type process where you're scanned and you sign away all your rights, make it easy for the government to take your money back? We're good citizens. You don't need that. You can set up your own appointment, take control of your wealth if you're a good citizen and don't need all that. Because, this new system is going to make sure they can find the crooks and take their money away anyway. It's part of what the new system is. So, if you're a good person, you can set up a private exchange. I teach people how to do that because I used to audit the banks. I used to data branch manager. There's a lot of reasons why I know what I know. And so there was a lot of good news out of Iraq, and there was a lot they couldn't get through their security. So there might be a reason for that, and they were the good news. So here's the articles out of Iraq that I could get through before the Zoom. Iraq's provincial council's dysfunctional return deepens public disillusionment. It talks about some of the confusion in Iraq, but that's typical right before a revalue. Turkey to end 52-year-old pipeline deal with Iraq in 2026. So why do you think that is? Because they need to start a new pipeline deal. And yes, they're going to get a new rate. So for them to end it right now sounds negative to somebody that's uninformed of what's about to happen. I'm just saying, you can look at that, and Jack confirmed that today in the Zoom. We learn a lot on the Zoom, guys, because he's there and he's talking to us. So it's very beneficial for you to be on the Zooms. And if you're Miracle Manifestation members, just wait till the next one, but this one was particularly good. Ask anybody. Iraq's fast tracks DS2 project at the Monjoon oil field. A DS2 is an intermediary between the oil fields, and they're fast tracking it. Why? They want to be able to pump as much oil at the new rate as possible, and we're all excited for them. Everybody's excited. The Parliamentary Finance Committee announced the main topics of hosting the director of Rafidian Bank. The Parliamentary Finance Committee announces the main topics of hosting the director of Rafidian Bank. That was breaking news today at 3:11 Iraqi time, which, hello, don't even talk to me about the symbolism, those prophetic numbers. 11 is promised land. So it just says they are having Al Rafidian Bank in. Guys, those are the two banks that are using the digital dinar, and that the citizens are unaware of it, just like you'll be unaware of it when they make the changes that they passed the legislation for on Friday. You'll be unaware of it. It'll be in your bank. It doesn't matter. You'll take your cash in. You'll get money for it. Right now they're getting 1-to-1, and Jack confirmed that they will have a capped amount in the bank when it's international. They'll have a capped amount in the bank, but it's going to flow through that bank, and then it won't just be on Coinbase and digital. So come at 4 if you have any questions about that. I'll be live at 4. We're going to celebrate because one of our intel guys, Jack and crew, Jack just got a big promotion. We're going to celebrate him at 4 p.m. today because my husband's going kayak surfing with some friends, so it works out perfectly. And I love to celebrate everyday life anyway, because we're alive to see these great changes happen. Guys, get excited. You should be getting excited. I'm just saying, I'm excited. Join the fun. If you're not excited, get on the 4 o'clock. It'll help, I promise. Or just continue to subscribe, tap the bell, and watch these videos, because I love to uplift the world. That's what I'm here for. It's honestly my purpose, is to uplift you. Then today, at 2:42 p.m., Parliament holds its extraordinary session. No details, but it held an extraordinary session. I think this is ready to go, and they're trying to mask it. Because why? Because the internet. Everybody knows what they're doing, guys. Everybody's watching every single thing they're doing. And I'm not the only one. There's other people too. And then we go to the summary of everybody else. There's almost not a lot to summarize. There was some other articles that he sent screenshots during my Zoom that I shared with the members. But for this, I'm just going to go to the other people. Claire, the dollar exchange rate fell in Baghdad markets on Monday morning. The purchase price was $138,750 dinars for $100. Now that is big. It was 147.70, then it was 14700, then it was 14500. Now it's 138,750. Then you got Frank 26. The process of the monetary reform is moving along very nicely. There's no delays. There's no disruptions. Everything's agreed upon. I agree with you. Things are just moving. That's all. When you play chess, you already know the game. 5 move before it even happens. We know everything's been approved. The last final game is checkmate. That's what they're doing. I agree with you, Frank. It's just a matter of, it could be any day. It could be any night. We could wake up and be rich. So what are you going to do with all your millions? Why don't you think about that? We're going to talk about that before. What are we going to do with all our millions? That's a key to manifestation. You have to believe before you see it. I have a double dose of faith. Join my family if you want to draft off somebody that has a lot of faith. God told me when he called me. He showed up in my Jeep February 22nd of 2000, and he changed my life. I went from Boca Raton, Florida, giving up a $200,000 a year comp plan package and moving and following Jesus. And I've been in Maine ever since. And God speaks through me on my lives every morning. So if you need a word from God, if you need to know how to hear from God's voice for yourself, I can teach you because I know how to hear from him. Mountain Goat. There will never, ever be 2 different Iraqi dinar rates. I agree with him. To conduct the project to delete the zeros, the CBI will make a very significant rate change close to the dollar either way. Then later, when the dinar reinstates, whatever rate that is on the global currency exchange, it will apply both inside and outside Iraq. Mountain Goat's coming against the Redemption Center narrative that they're going to have a special rate. Supposedly, there were contracts prior to 2011. If you were into the dinar and you have a contract, comment down below because I don't know anybody. I got in June of 2012. That's when the Lord led me to get into it. And it was right after he called me to sever from a business partner. And he knew my business that took me 10 years to build was worth $5 million, was going to be destroyed. And that's when he brought me the hope of the dinar. And I'm still hanging on to that hope because it is restoration season. Amen. Is it your restoration season? Comment down below if you think it's your restoration season. Then we got Mark Z. I like this one. Al Fartusi. Port revenues amounted to more than 630 billion dinars during the first half of this year. The development road project is just now launching, is not yet complete, but the experts say it may surprise the income from the oil industry when it is finished. This is huge. Yes, Jack was on my Zoom talking about the port is done. So much is done. They've got larger channels. Everything's ready to go. So, guys, we are just waiting. What do you think? What do you think it's going to come out at? Are you agreeing with us? It's already out through Coinbase on Forex Handle. This is the digital dinar. This is the new system. Everything's audited. Everything's clear. If you can't log into this, you don't get access to this new break in the financial system that Kim Clement prophesied. You also heard what the Last Days guy, Brandon Biggs, he prophesied a rug pull of the dinar. You got to be careful, guys. They can pull the rug right out from under you if you're not careful. I teach freedom strategies. There's 3 strategies that I teach. 3 steps to a safe exchange is one, $55. The second one, if you need both, is debt cancellation strategy. How do you get out of credit card debt? Because that's how you get out of debt. You start by getting out of credit card debt. Then you apply those minimum payments you used to pay that you don't have to pay anymore to your other debt to get out of debt accelerated. Because why? Tokenization is coming. If you know what I mean, if you're invested in XRP, good for you. Hold on to it. Do not sell. Even though it's over $3, do not sell yet. It's got a long way to go with all these financial systems, guys. God gives me wisdom every day about the financial system, about XRP, about the blockchain. So come here if you need to know more. And most of my stuff is free, 10,000 videos and a lot of views. Check my stats. I bring you the truth, facts, and optimism every day. My last set of strategies that you email me, pay me, and then email me again to tell me how you paid me so I can figure that out quickly and get you your strategies. The last is tax strategies. People think this isn't going to be taxed. Well, we'll wait and see. If they get rid of the IRS, they will. But until now, all billionaires pay their taxes. They all file their tax returns. Why? They don't want the IRS coming after them and adding fees and just doing on a witch hunt. So if you want to keep the IRS off your back, you better be filing your taxes because you're just a nobody, right? You're just a little guy. I'm a little girl. I'm a little guy. I'm not a billionaire. I'm not an Elon Musk. I'm not a Donald Trump. I'm not a Nancy Pelosi. I'm not all these people. I'm not Marla, any of these people. You don't have choices. You have to follow the system or the system could crush you. If you have the ability to hire attorneys to get yourself out of that kind of mess, don't get yourself in that mess is my point. I'm stopping it. Freedom strategies. Look at the pinned comment down below. I love you all, guys. I love you all so much. I just want to keep you out of trouble. There's a lot of theories out there that you shouldn't be partaking in. Amen. That's not wisdom. Okay, I'll see you later. I'm going to be live at 4 p.m. It'll be fun. See you later. Bye.